So when we look at rate of fire growth, the fire growth can be positive, and this is kind of what we're referring to as a T-squared fire. So often fires are indicated as a T-squared type of fire, and this relates back to this formula that's been developed uh, related to that, where the heat release rate is a function of time along with a growth rate uh, constant or coefficient. So you can look at this table again. This comes out of the Fire Protection Handbook, um, and it's actually table 3. These are the old slides. I meant to send them updated. But table 393 in the Fire Protection Handbook. Um, this is where you can find this table. Again, that's in that same chapter, the Fire Protection Handbook. And so, given you're told this is a medium growing fire, how long is it going to burn for? You could determine, uh, you know, that time, or you could determine what the heat release rate is at a given time. So either of those could be a function of this formula, and then it'd be a matter of manipulating this if we're trying to find time to grow to a given heat release rate. But when we look here at the difference, you look at these coefficients or constants, it's basically whether it's ultra fast, fast, medium, or slow, it's how quickly to a kilowatt are we growing. So we can show it this way. That coefficient is based right here. And so the T-square fire, basically the idea is, it's going to grow at a given rate based on those curves, and as it reaches that kilowatt, that's a function of how quickly a T-squared condition is occurring. So we have, some references here that might be helpful, as you're doing your calculation for sanity check. If you look at what's fast growing, something like a polyurethane comforter, I mean, not a comforter, but a sofa or a chair, that's fast burning upholstered furniture, is ultra fast in its growth. And you can, go on the internet, find videos of how quickly sofas or chairs that are made out of foam are consumed in a fire. We look at something that's fast, most of our um, wood products anymore are thinly made. They're composite products, plywood, particle board of some nature, and so the same resultant ultra fast growth in it. Now, again, you could look at this single package. This may grow very fast, but if there's not adjacent combustible materials, if this was the only formula or the only product in that equation, this is going to burn out fairly quickly. So it could certainly burn ultra fast, but then it could be a sharp decline if nothing else is igniting. So, another form of this equation, that alpha times T minus, or the time to ignition and the effective ignition time. So again, these are coefficients. You can also find this in NFPA 92. This specifically, uh, 92B is no longer in existence, but NFPA 92, as referenced on your exam spec, you can go there for these same constants as well.